Assalamu alaikum, my beloved students. How are you all? Hope you are all doing well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome back to NIBS Home School. Here I am Lokman, assistant teacher of NIBS Day Shift. Now I am going to conduct Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 7. Our today's topic is chapter 13, lesson 1 and 2. In this lesson we will talk about SDG. In our class 6, it has been discussed about little bit about SDG. SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goals. Now, as you have got this lesson and this chapter from your class 6 and you got the basic idea, now we will discuss only the difference between SDG and Mdg. In our last class, we talked about the United Nations, the world's biggest organization. So today we will talk about SDG and Mdg, which is the co-organization of United Nations. You know that there is very important part of United Nations is UNDP. This organization UNDP has declared 17 goals to establish world peace and the betterment of the whole world as well as the member countries in the world. That's why after achieving Mdg and the goals of Mdg, they declared 17 goals named SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. Now we talked about this Mdg and SDG and what is the difference between these two. So Mdg has been finished its goal and its targets in 2015 and it also has succeeded in this field. Bangladesh has almost achieved most of the target of Mdg. Now let's have a look in our textbook. You can open your book, chapter 13, lesson 1 and 2. Whole chapter is here. So the background of Mdg and SDG we have already talked. The deadline for achieving Mdg in 2015, Bangladesh has already achieved most of the targets of Mdg. Hence, the United Nations declared Sustainable Development Goals on 25th September 2015 to carry on this worldwide development. The declaration of SDG creates a new chapter in the world in terms of development and cooperation. This declaration includes 17 specific goals. How many? 17 specific goals. The goals are here. Areas of Sustainable Development Goals. The United Nations is committed to build up a hunger and poverty-free world through consuming prosperity, equality, and respect for all. Number 1 goal is no poverty. Poverty is a most important obstacle to develop a country. If there is poverty, then the country faces a great threat for its development. That's why SDG has taken this step to eradicate poverty. How? Millions of people in the globe are still living below extreme poverty. They are deprived of fundamental needs for survival. This is why ending poverty through sustainable development is imperative. So its main object to end the poverty. Second one, zero hunger. Nobody can wish to work if he or she is hungry. That's why we need to get such kind of environment where there will be no hunger. So zero hunger should be maintained as it is important part of our SDGs goal. Third one is good health and well-being. Healthy lifestyle for hale and hearty living has to be ensured. For this, a standard health service system is to be established for the well-being of all people of all ages. Next one, quality education. Without education, no nation can prosper in life. So in the same way, without make the people educated in a country, no country can develop. No country can target its fill up. No country can fill up this target without making their citizen educated. So maintain quality education is another important goals of SDG. SDG is working to establish a quality education in their member country of the world. Next one is 5, gender equality. Gender equality is also another most important goals of SDG. We can find here and there the disparity of women and men and others religions and other men and racial disparity you can find in our society. But to improve or to develop a country, to reach the climax of a country, development of a climax of a country, we need to finish and banish the disparity of between men and women. At present, gender disparity is prevailing everywhere and it hinders the trend of socio-economic development. So equality between male and female in every aspect is necessary. This is why gender parity is and empowerment of women and girls are to be achieved through changing social attitude. Next one is clean water and sanitation. Pure water and sewage system is very important for healthy lifestyle, and whenever we find that there is a rural area, we can see there is not enough sufficient sanitation method or process there. That's why they most of the time suffer different types of disease. They have to struggle against disease whole the year. So we need to bring this environment, clean water and sanitation method. So we have to preserve, purify and reuse natural water. Besides, we have to develop local storage management as well as good health habits to promote sustainable development. Now let's have a look 7 number, affordable and clean energy system. Sustainable development is possible by ensuring pollution-free renewable energy with reasonable price. By using cow dung, hyacinth, household liquid, dirt and solar energy, affordable renewable energy can be produced. We can use them for second time. Decent work and economic growth. Working opportunities for all according to qualification is to be provided for ensuring economic growth. Economic growth and sustainable development are closely related to decent working environment. Industry number 8, innovation and infrastructure. We have to make the development sustainable by establishing new industries based on local raw materials, encouraging need-based technology, innovation and developing environment-friendly infrastructure. Reduced inequalities. All kinds of disparities irrespective of caste, creed, religion, sex, status and age are to be reduced. To develop a country is most important. We can't lag behind our women, another source of another source of energy, another source of our encourage. We can't lag behind them. We have to work along with our men and women. Okay, next one is reasonable, sustainable cities and communities. Essential facilities for city developers, environment-friendly city infrastructure and proper entertainment can ensure a sustainable city. Various citizens' facilities are to be provided for removing discriminations among city people. Next one is reasonable consumption and production. All consumption and all other commodities should be in a reasonable price. That's why, or so that people can use them, their affordability. We are missing the assets which should be preserved for our future generation. If we do not make proper balance between production and consumption, then our next generation will face a great terrible and trouble in their future life. So we must make a balance between consumption and its use. Next one is climate action. SDG has been working with this to preserve the climate and environment in a balanced way. Excessive temperature, drought, heavy downpour, flood and other natural disasters can occur any types of natural calamity to the human being. Life below water. We know that we have a great source under water. under the seas, under the rivers and other water body, we can find natural resource. If we can afford, if we can force, if we can make our energy resource and other resource, then we can find it and we can improve our country, we can develop our country as our own way. Okay, next one is life on land. Life on lands, we have another is important. As SDG's goal is target a balanced ecosystem. Its target is a balanced ecosystem which demands revival and protection of life on land. Sustainable forest management, combating desertification, halting and reversing land degradation and halting biodiversity loss. Okay, the next one is 16 number, pitch, justice and strong institution. Every country should have a peaceful and strong justice judge system. Whenever everyone has the right to live in peace and safety, similarly all of us are supposed to get the benefit of the citizen as a citizen from the country. Besides, justice and peace should be ensured for all. We know that all are equal in the eye of law. Okay, number 17, partnership for the goals. Due to communication superhighway information, superhighway information is another name is internet. Internet is called superhighway information. And easy access to information, the world today is more interconnected. We can easily be connected with the whole world through our superhighway information. The world has become a global village. The whole world has become a global village. We can have a look to the whole world within a second, within a moment. Social, economic, political and environmental cooperation plays important role here. This mutual cooperation is essential for any kind of development, peace and safety. So it's called partnership. Okay, Bangladesh is working to achieve SDG like other countries of the world by 2030. Its target is 2030. We all have to work together for the greater benefit of this beautiful world. We have already reached at the last portion of our today's class. Our today's class all about chapter 13. You know that this chapter has been discussed about SDG and Mdg. As you got the basic idea of SDG and Mdg from class 6, and the very first yesterday also we talked about United Nations and its important organization. That's why we have already only asked and discussed about the difference between Mdg and Sdg. I hope you have understood our today's class and you should read the whole text to get the better idea of this lesson. Now take your HW. This is HW number 10. Regarding this chapter, there are some exercise. In exercise, question number 1, creative question number 1, sub number C and D is your HW. Only C and D is your HW. So do this HW in your supposed HW copy and submit this HW coming Sunday and collect the previous HW also. Take preparation for annual examination. Listen to your parents. Don't go outside. If you have to go outside, then wear mask. Listen to your parents. See you soon in next video. Allah Hafiz.